Hey guys, Jason here with Bounce Wave. So the other day, Austin posted some of the 46-foot hybrid obstacles we have in stock, and there was a few questions, on the hybrid obstacle. People asking on, hey, how does it rent for you? Kind of what is that? What's the deal? So I figured I'd do another video and try to explain a little better on why it's called a hybrid obstacle. So if you look at it, I had developed at one time what was a backyard obstacle. It really had no slide. It was just a 30-foot, this isn't 30-foot obstacle section, but it was a 30-foot obstacle. And I put the top on it only because in the South, the heat, this helps shade, as you can see inside there now in the Florida sun, this helps shade the base because if you're in the Southeast and you want to run it year round, that gets too hot for people to be on, especially in the summer. Actually, even in the wintertime, if that sun's beating directly, if you're in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, man, it gets hot. So it gets too hot, and that helps cover that. We do make this in a version that doesn't have the top as well. You can pick whichever way you want. So the hybrid obstacle, what I did was I looked at it and I went, okay, what if I added a slide just to the obstacle section that I had, what I called the backyard obstacle. It was quick, easy, light, blow and go, charge $199 for it. It was a cheaper piece, but it didn't have the slide. So what I did was took and looked at a combo unit, a combo meaning a bounce with a dual lane slide on it, a 7-in-1 combo. And I said, well, what if I stick the combo section slide onto the obstacle section, and thus the 46-foot hybrid obstacle was born. What was the idea behind it? Well, I can run this year round now, right? So I can take this in the wintertime and use it. I can take this in the summertime and have a water slide to a splash pad, which that's a splash pad, not a pool. All the hybrid obstacles will have a splash pad because when you use it in the wintertime, you don't have to exchange pull and bumper. We wanted it quick, conducive, and ready to go. On this unit you're looking at here, you'll see some clear tape over the Velcro. This is a brand new unit, and what we, so that the Velcro doesn't stay in the back, black Velcro and shipping, they tape that. So kind of what is it, what makes it cool? The first thing is price point and usability. Like who will it rent to? What will the functionality be, right? Where is the demand for this type of obstacle? Well, if you don't have a lot of obstacles in your inventory, what this is going to help you with is enter that market, right? So we're giving the kids 4, 5, 6 to 10 or 11 a lot more to do than just kind of bounce or just slide. We're giving them an obstacle double lane where they can run through, race, do all the fun stuff to a double lane slide. We can go wet and dry. So that carries me pretty much throughout the year. So the piece is going to go, and we have these in our inventory, and they go a lot, very often. The other thing is it a 90-foot obstacle, a 100-foot obstacle for the church or the school? No, but depending on the setup, you do have an obstacle there for churches and schools as well. At an entry level, no, you don't have the biggest obstacle in the world, but also those 90-footers do not rent backyards for the most part because A, and excuse the wind, it's a little windy today. A, they don't fit. B, you have to charge a lot of money for a 90-footer, $600, $700, which kind of takes you out of that backyard game. So what this does is sit right in the middle of all that stuff. It's going to go to backyards, it's going to go to a daycare, it can go to a school, it can go to a church, but it also can go in those backyards and stay moving for you. And that was the idea of the design and why we developed the hybrid obstacle. So let's take a look at it a little more in depth. You're going to have 2 blower tubes, those squares right there, there's blower tubes inside of those on both sides. When you have an obstacle, a lot of companies will just put the tubes on one side. Well, when you blow it up sometimes, that's hard to figure out. It's nice to be able to just go either way and hold the blower up and keep it out of, if that's it's on that side and it powers on that side, it's nice not to have to run cords around the unit because you have the option on either side. That's one of the things. Another thing, for cleaning it out, you'll see here, back here, and as we go here, now we can wash this unit out, blow it out, because obstacles kind of get, if it's sewn all the way down with no openings, it gets hard to get that stuff out. You got to go in with a vacuum. So this way here, if you were to wash it out or blow it out, you can get it to your corners and it'll come right out for you. As you can see, anchoring points all the way down, and zippers, I mean zipper in the back, other side, front. So there's a ton of zippers. It's going to deflate quickly. One person can handle this, one a little bit stronger person. I'm not saying your average 100-pounder that's never delivered a unit before is going to go handle this unit. And I'll have Austin get weight and put it on the website, but it is a very, very easy roll because of its length. The material doesn't really bottle up per se in one particular spot, so it lays very evenly in your fold, and roll. How we operate this piece for folding it and rolling it is, when it's deflated, take half the unit and fold in half all the way down, and take the other half and go half of that. When you roll it, it's going to come nose to forehead high. So it's really, really pretty simple to work with. So you kind of come into the back, you got your tubes, you got your pop-ups, your bars in the middle, and then your shade up top. And also that top kind of makes it look a little more stout, a little bigger than what it is. But as you can see here, Austin can get through the netting. It offers quite a bit of obstacles inside. They're not spaced out so far where you just have a couple of things. More tubes here. The kind of log roll bar in the middle, the T-bar here, 2 more here, and then another one here to go up your stairs there. So very active obstacle course. And then down to your dual lane slide. And again, this is going to be a splash pad. There's a little bit of sand in this because it's windy today and some sand blew in it, which we'll have to clean back out. But so a double lane slide into a splash pad or inflated pool, which you can see right over there is where this is going to drain. So it's going to drain in that corner right here where you see the hole. We have the best setup for splash pads or inflated pools better than anybody. And then that is sewn to the outside here, so it'll drain. And as you can see, that'll never pull back through. You're never going to have an issue with it. You never have to take this liner out, and it makes all the sense in the world. If I was setting this up and it was angled a little bit to the opposite side of the drain, all I gotta do is jump in here and walk the water right to this, drains right out, blow it down, fold, and go. So what does the hybrid, if we step off of it, at $33.95, guys, at $33.95. So you're under the price really of a combo, right? So we're under the price of a combo. If we can get $299 for this, $275 for it, we're close to that 10 rental return. We're offering an obstacle that offers a whole lot, can be a water slide or run it dry in the winter, can go to backyards, can go to churches, can go to schools, functionality, practicality, rental return, it checks all the boxes. And that's why people that buy them, if you watch when we post them, people say, yeah, we rent the snot out of ours. It's going a lot. It's doing very well for us. You will hear that all over the place. So if you don't have one, you're missing something there. We have 4 or 5 different runs in stock. This happens to be a Fire Island, which is a really cool color run. But built really well, not hard to work with, fairly inexpensive for everything you're getting. Great return on investment, ease of rentability, again, checks all the box. So we just wanted to run over the hybrid obstacle with you, kind of give you an idea of what it is, why it's practical, and why so many people want it. And we do have them in stock. It doesn't matter what time. You can buy this in December and it'll rent for you. You can buy it today and it's going to go right, as it's cooling. It's still a little bit cool. It's going to go dry. The minute that weather changes, bring it into a water slide and it just keeps on going. So if you're interested in anything like this, that's the story behind the obstacle, the hybrid obstacle. Give us a call. We have them in stock, 888-901-WAVE.